What's good, everyone? It's MJO23Dan back with another video. Today's video is going to be a comparison review between many sneakers. In particular, four. I know you see like three and then like another three underneath for a total of six, but let's just say so as you guys know, April 1st, 2017 was a big release. For $160, many people were anticipating the release of the Air Jordan 1 Royal. Now in my previous video I showed you guys four different boxes. Two were not in bags, one of them was in a bag from Foot Locker and the other one from Champs. Now as you guys know, I just came back from vacation from San Diego, and being away from home I figured, how am I going to get this release? This is one of the most anticipated releases of the year. I know I could get a shot on the apps, in particular Foot Locker and Champs. There is no foot action down in SoCal. The closest one to me would have been in Orange County. And of course the raffles from Shoe Palace and Chic. Now I did the Chic raffles. I was unsuccessful there. As far as Shoe Palace was concerned, I wasn't going to be going in store in the mall to write down my name on a raffle ticket. Luckily I was able to cop off Lapstone and Hammer, and this is the pair that was sent to me. So really what I wanted to do was just break out four pairs of Royals that I have in my possession, along with the 2013 version and the Royal Retro from 2001. So let's get started. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, damn, why does this guy need four pairs of Royals? So basically whenever I do raffles, I want to be able to secure myself as much as possible. So that means putting in raffle codes and raffles on the app and all that good stuff. So I hit at Foot Locker, I hit at Champs. I definitely wanted to double up on this, so I got the opportunity. Now, the shop in SoCal that I frequent quite a bit, I'm pretty loyal to them, so I was able to secure a pair from them. And then Lapstone and Hammer out on the East Coast, I definitely wanted to support them, so that pair came to me as well. So in turn, that's why you see 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of shoes. Now this is strictly strategic planning. If you're a collector, you understand how this works. As you guys know, I have a list of what I want to cop in 2017. Basically, that list is a gateway for me to possibly resell a shoe and get something else that I exactly want. Now if you're going to hit me down in the comments asking for a pair, it's not going to happen. At any given time I could probably sell the pair, or I might as well just keep all of them. You really never know what's going to happen. As far as the Lapstone and Hammer pair and the Overload pair, I'm definitely keeping these two because I'm loyal to these shops. As far as the Foot Locker pair and the Champs pair, who knows? But definitely this is a one to rock and one to stock pair. So comparison time. Now a lot of you guys have seen on the internet that the leathers on the toes and possibly on the swoosh have all been different. Now the reason this being is because these items or these shoes were created in different types of factories, different times, different manufacturing dates, and different types of leather. Actually, I shouldn't say different types of leather because it's probably all the same type of leather. It's just dependent on the processing. So some of them you'll see a lot more tumble on one and then maybe smoother on the other. And then on another shoe, you'll get a lot more of the tumble. So again, that doesn't mean that it's fake. It just means that the processing of these shoes, you know, again, manufacturer, factories, all that stuff plays a role. Now, is it bothersome to some? Yes. Does it bother me? No, because I know that these pairs are all legit. Now, another factor that a lot of people were questioning was the fact that pairs came this way, which is the traditional way, knotted, and some were also receiving them rolled up. Now I reached out to a Jordan Brand rep, and he reached out to the developer, who then contacted the factory, and they stated that it was probably a factory miscommunication, but he does not anticipate that process or that technique of rolling the laces again in the future. So hopefully it's a one-time thing, but if you did get a rolled up pair of laces in a bag, those are legit. With me, all of the pairs that I got in hand in the bag are knotted up. Now let me show you guys the manufacturing dates on the inside of the tag. Now I'm going to be taking a look at the tags from the right sneaker. So this pair is from Overload in San Diego. So as you can see the dates there, the first date that you'll see is the purchase order date, in which the factory takes and initiates the process. The second date is the manufacturing date, and that one is 12/13/2016. And here's the leather on the lateral side of the shoe, the toe, and then the swoosh on the medial side. Here's the left shoe from Overload, the lateral side, the toe, and the medial side of the shoe. Alright, here is the Foot Locker pair. The PO date is 11/2, and the manufacturing date is 12/20. On the right shoe, here is the swoosh on the lateral side. Here's the toe, and the medial side of the right shoe. On the left shoe, here's the lateral side, the toe, and the medial side. Here's the Champs pair. Dates in here is 10/18/2016 to 12/19/2016. On the right shoe, the lateral portion of the swoosh. Here's the toe, and the medial portion of the right shoe. On the left shoe, here is the lateral portion of the swoosh. Here is the toe, and lastly the medial side of the left shoe. Finally, this is the pair from Lapstone and Hammer. The dates in here are 11/30/2016 to 1/9/2017. On the left shoe, this is the lateral portion of the swoosh. Here is the toe, and I find out that the toes on these later manufactured dates are actually a lot more tumble than the rest. And here is the medial portion of the right shoe. On the left shoe, this is the lateral side of the swoosh. Here is the toe. Now as you can see, there is some inconsistency where you saw a lot more tumble on the last shoe. And then the medial portion of the left shoe. So again, a lot more inconsistencies with the leather. As I stated earlier, it's just the processes in which it was made. So if it really bothers you, don't let it, because this is pretty much what we're going to be expecting for the rest of the time that Jordan Brand makes and retros these shoes. Alright, and so for comparative purposes, here we go. We have the 1985 Air Jordan 1 black and red. I do not own the Royals, so this is pretty much as close as I'm gonna get, and you're gonna get, for the comparison. This right here is the 2013 Air Jordan 1 black and red. It is similar to the 2013 other than the color. This right here is the 2001 Royal. This is the first time that the shoe had retroed in 2001. The 2013 would be the second retro, and then in 2017 we have the third retro in the Air Jordan 1 Royal. Okay, here we go. So we'll start with the 1985. Notice the Nike Air with the registered trademarks up at the tongue. Here's the 2001 Nike Air. Pretty much done with thinner font. a thinner swoosh. You have the registered trademarks up at the tongue. This is what the 2013 would look like with the Nike Air. No registered trademarks at all. And then the 2017 version of Nike Air. Registered trademarks up above, but the font is done equally well. Alright, so here's the toe of the 1985. You can see that it's super fat. It's a nice shape overall. Here it is from the top, from the side. And the other side. Here's the 2001 one from the side. Here's the 2013. And here's that from the side. And then the 2017. Top and side. Here's the lateral side of the 1985. The fat swoosh, the Air Jordan, the straight back, and the medial side of the OG. So here's the 2001. It came with a small metal Jumpman keychain. It's also pretty much in a mid form, which deviates from the OG. It has a lot more padding in it than it does in all of the other successors and predecessor. It also has a Durabuck swoosh, which is prone to cracking. And there's the Air Jordan Wings logo up top and the medial portion of the swoosh. Here's the 2013. We have the smooth leather on the swoosh, the Air Jordan logo up top and a little bigger. Also, instead of the straight back, we get just a bit of straightness up here, and then it curves up towards the Achilles at the top, and then the medial portion of the shoe. Finally, the 2017 version of the Air Jordan 1 Royal. As you saw earlier with the swoosh, some of them come smooth with a little bit of tumble. A lot of them come a lot more tumble. Here's a close-up of the Air Jordan 1 Wings logo. And then the medial portion of the shoe. Last but not least, we have these back tabs here. So you can see that the OG, the 2001, the 2013, and the 2017 all look different. 2017's version tries to go back to the OG with a skinnier back tab with the black threading going right through. The OG is a little bit smaller than the 2017. The 2001 has the rectangular shape and the black threading going through, and then the 2013 version has a rectangular shape with threading that goes boxy on the inside of the tab. So really guys, other than that, I think the 2017 version is a great iteration of the Air Jordan 1 silhouette. The Air Jordan 1 is definitely a favorite of mine in the collection, and I'm glad to have this pair in hand and possibly on feet in the future. Now, one other thing that I wanted to point out is the inside with the Nike Air. So as you guys know, that Nike Air branding does not stay on the insole. It rubs off after a few wears, and it's pretty annoying. So this is a Chicago one that I've beat up, and you can see that I do wear black socks, so the inside does not have the Nike Air anymore. So my suggestion to the brand would be something like this. So this is an Air Max 93 that I wore for Air Max Day, and you can see that the Nike Air has stayed intact. So this right here is just a heavy screen print. This is just not something that's like cheap. It's good quality and it doesn't rub off. So again, this is something that I would appreciate if the Jordan brand can put something like this on the insoles of their shoes so that it doesn't rub off and I can still feel proud knowing that the shoe has stayed intact. So that's about it guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the in-depth review and comparison of the Air Jordan 1 Royal. If you guys have any questions or any further comments, please drop me a line in the comment section below. Also, give me a subscription. I appreciate any new followers as I move my way up, and that way I can get you guys better content that you guys want to see, something different from other people with a good point of view and perspective, and just something that I truly love doing, collecting and talking about Air Jordans. Again, it's MJO23Dan. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.